Good morning. I decided to show you guys what the nature looks like in late September. A lot of people have seen these hills here when they're green. A lot of people who follow the channel have seen these trees go from in winter in December, January, February. They've seen this mountain with trees turn from no leaves to leaves, green leaves. And now you're seeing absolute fall. This is the middle of fall essentially because we're in late September. You can see what it's looking like out here right now. Today is a special day in a way because I'm gonna be digging out. Hello, beautiful Ginger. Today I'm gonna be digging out the last of the potatoes. It's gonna be pretty hard actually because I've been dealing with the moving with my wife almost giving birth in like 2 to 3 weeks, so I've neglected the land a little bit, but I'm pretty sure there will be some potatoes coming out. I've also got the last of the corn yesterday, but I'm leaving the maize here. I'm leaving it here. It's gonna dry. It's gonna look beautiful. We're also hoping to harvest some broccoli seeds. That's why we left this broccoli plant. We'll see where and if we can get some seeds off of this thing. Maybe they're in here. But those are the colors. And this is the field that I'm going to work on today. This little patch here with hopefully some potatoes. Some of the potatoes we're going to keep. Some of the potatoes we're going to be giving away. The boxes over here still are producing vegetables and greens. Look at the size of these radish. So we're still eating from the gardens and it's almost October. This is salad, a mixture of salads. Look at these greens. It's quite fascinating actually. A lot of people would think that it's not possible to grow late into September without a greenhouse. Here are some tomatoes that are still pretty much growing. But we had bad luck with the tomatoes actually. There was a lot of plagues that hit. Here are some sweet peppers. I probably should take these today. But today's job is getting these potatoes out of the ground. Let me see if there's any left. There was a lot of rain. All of my crops grew with only rain actually. I only grew So what I'm doing is trying to go in order here. I'm gonna take it to the edge and start getting some of these potatoes out. Again, the majority of them are gonna be given away for people who don't have any food right now, like older people and people with low income. But I'll show you. Hello, Aaron. Thank you for joining. I'll show you the quality of the potato, Ginger. The bad ones I just throw. If they have green spots and it's not too big, I keep. But to not risk anything, I toss. I have a spot in the corner, and yeah. We have also red potatoes. I forgot that we planted this variant, but there's some red potatoes in this corner. I like the red potato because it grows faster and the skin usually is a lot softer, much longer. Gracias, Javier. Thank you, Javier. Hello, thank you. You can see these are two different types, two different variants, obviously, of potatoes. I think the red one grows much faster, and for the majority of the time that they're under the ground, I think the red one, from what I've noticed here in our plot, the red one has such a soft skin, while the white one will get a little harder skin. But we mix them together, we eat them together. This one blew up by itself. Here's some more red potatoes. Also, by the way, again, all of this potato was grown only with rainwater. We didn't water anything. We simply got the potatoes, the variants that we wanted, and my father-in-law, threw them in the ground, and this is what's happening, okay? This is the outcome. Once I get to the corner over here, once I get to the corner, I'll start being a little bit more vigilant. But this is not the usual way that I harvest the potato. This is a zucchini plant. I'm taking it off, but this zucchini produced a couple zucchinis. My wife made zucchini pancakes, and the bees love the flowers. You can see. There's so much pollen in this. Bees love that. I'm gonna be leaving the other one so it can continue to feed the bees, but this one's coming off. And we don't have any chickens yet. Holy moly. Look at the size of, look how thick this is. That is so thick, eh? Oh, and I cut him in half actually, accidentally. Hello to Japan. This guy's so thick. He was massive. Okay, now it's time to pay attention. These potatoes were planted so sporadically, it's really hard to find where they put them. So I'm gonna have to pay attention here. The rows were proper, but the problem is for the last couple weeks, we've had to deal with moving. I've had to take my wife to the city. So this year, the fields were a little bit neglected because of that. We've had to deal with the boy, my son, who's coming in maybe 2 to 3 weeks. My wife is 9 months pregnant, so the baby should be coming in about 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, it's been neglected. Obviously, you can tell. But originally, yes, there were proper rows made for this. And I made salsa verde in live. And I'm going to make one last batch with my tomatillos that I have right now. This is a full little tree plant here of tomatillos. I'm going to be making one last salsa. By the way, for everybody who's just joining, this is what the view looks like in the plot. I wanted to show you guys what autumn looks like in Siberia. You can see the beautiful birch. You see the birch, you see the pines. They look beautiful in the middle of middle to late September. Fascinating how the couple types of trees here, usually there's only much less in the taiga, but here we have 3 to 4. Here's a nice little batch. I need to get a pitchfork, but it's enough. Again, if you're just joining, we're picking the last of the potatoes, and Jerry seems to be doing good. He comes and goes again. We'll see how he survives winter, as he's a feral cat, and I don't think it's proper or even possible to bring him in the house now. This is a good... Thank you so much for the support, my friend. Thank you for joining the channel. I'm just gonna continue here, trying to get a good angle. You can see I have quite a bit of potatoes, but obviously because we didn't tend to the plot that much this year, a lot of the potatoes have gone bad, or it's a little too late to harvest them. And I'm just gonna try to continue. I have a lot to go, so this is gonna produce enough for us to eat, and for sure enough for other people to eat. And that's just what it's about. It's about helping other people anyways. Okay, this is the quality of the potatoes on some plants. They're still very soft. They're still very soft. Samuel, thank you, brother. Yeah, exactly. And in fact, like Ginger says, if I throw one of these in the ground, in the late of autumn, it could stay frozen under the ground, and next spring it could pop up by itself. Okay, so literally you can throw things into the ground and it grows here. We love this size potato. This is very tender. The skin on this potato is not so starchy. This is a really good potato, and we're gonna continue. Okay. Here's more from one plant. Ginger, thank you so much. Now, Ginger, I remember we talked about how you had a lot of rocks. I'm gonna show you the soil in a few minutes, but a lot of people's potatoes don't look, I mean, when you buy them in the store in Russia, you can buy them dirty like this. But a lot of people's potatoes, because the quality of dirt that they have, it's sometimes hard to get out because of the rocks, or it's way too muddy. And I think our soil is just right. If you let these out for about 5 minutes and you give them a little shake, they're clean. The soil is not muddy and it's really, really nice. I'll give you an example. So if this one's been out in the sun for about 5 minutes, that's the potato. Just like that. Oh, I have my winter boots. These are the ones that I use for winter. They're insulated, but it's almost winter, so I'm just putting them on, getting my feet ready for how it's gonna be. Look at that. And you can see the quality of dirt that we have as well. What I'm doing also is cleaning. As I'm looking for potatoes, I'm also getting rid of the grass and the roots. I'm throwing them into a compost corner. This is really good dirt. Thanks guys for the donations and the support. Let's continue. These are Adidas boots. Here we go. Check this out. On the corner here, these were the older plants. Just look. This is the potato that we used to plant, the original. Well, actually, no, not this one. But on the older plants, you can see the quality of potatoes much different, the size of them. You see that? That's all from one plant. It's probably more, I have to look. Yeah, there's one. I have to get rid of this grass. Look how good this soil is, okay? Check this out. Right. I wonder if you can see this. Let me know if you can see this. Can you guys see that hole? Is this hole visible? Is my sound on? Is this thing still live? I want to show you how easy it is. Okay, here we go. Check it out. Okay, I'm about a meter in. Okay, this is almost a meter in. This is what it looks like 1 meter into the ground. So this entire part here is more than a meter deep with this type of soil, and we're going to be planting trees on the other side. So yeah, you can understand now. And by the way, we had somebody dig on this side of the plot, and they told us that there was almost 2 meters deep of just soil, black soil. We have this entire part here is almost 2 meters deep, which is I don't know how much 2 meters is in feet, but I don't know, for anybody who's in America, how much is 2 meters? I know what 2 meters looks like in meters, but I can't imagine what it looks like in feet. But it's freaking big, okay? It's very deep. They were literally digging with a machine, and that's what we had. When the machine operator came, he was trying to get to the bottom to see in the future where we would put something. And he was like, no, it's not good to work on this land. It's too good. Maybe you should put the septic somewhere else where the the soil's not so good. So that's the result. I'm gonna put this waste in the hole. It'll decompose in there and fill it back in. But yeah, that's the story behind the plot here. Let's continue. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Thank you guys for joining me. If you're just joining the live stream, this is what we're getting out of the ground. This is potato, just your average potato. We're here in Irkutsk Oblast in Siberia, and that's why we're taking all of them out, is because, you know, it's gonna get cold next week, but today it's so warm. We're looking at about 20, 22, 23 right now, maybe. And it's gonna get up to maybe 25. Oh, and yeah, my brother reporting in from the city region. We're in the 20s for sure already. I'm sweating. Sending my love out there to you guys who are watching in around the city of Irkutsk. And yes, you can see we have enough. Even this is enough for today, but I have some piles going on, and I'm going to show you the piles now. And here's my other pile that's growing. All of the potatoes are going to be either donated today, and we're going to take a small bag, and the rest is going to be donated to people. Yeah, I don't know what 77 degrees is. I forgot the feeling of 77, but this right now, 20 degrees for me is hot. I don't know. I don't have clay here. I don't know how long you've been watching, but I dug maybe almost a meter in, and there was no signs of the soil ending. I have to start from this side now. Besides looking for potatoes, I'm also trying to fix the ground here, making the ground look reasonably how I have it. I'm taking the weeds out as much as I can. All right, I'm gonna take a water break. Again, I have no particular order because I've been dealing with my family. I said my son will be born from 2 to 3 weeks, and this is the last bit. I'm maybe a little bit more than halfway done, but I have to drink some water and then we'll continue and I can answer some questions for you guys. If you guys are wondering what you're watching the last harvest of potatoes in Siberian Russia. I've been living out here for 3.5 years. This plot is 1,200 square meters. So, but it's only a little bit bigger, by the way. When people ask, I just say 1,200, but it's a little bit bigger because we bought a piece of the land back here. We have about 60 likes. Thanks for the support. You can see we are in true autumn. This coloration here, you only get in true autumn, where the leaves are truly falling and they're yellow. Here I have also some tomatillos that I used to make Mexican green sauce. I'm gonna sit down on my bench here. So we made a video about the apartment that we moved into, the apartment that we just bought. My wife is over there, and we finally have a real bed. And I don't know, it feels amazing. It's just, it feels incredible knowing that you're waking up in a bed that you like. Because this is the first bed I've really slept in Russia in the last 3 years. I've been sleeping on the floor. I've been sleeping on the couches. Of course, I'm not complaining, but I'm letting you know the progress that I've made with my wife and I in the last 3 years. We went from sleeping in her father's house in Irkutsk. Stoshik, hello, brother. Yes, Northern Maine is much like where I am now. You're basically my neighbor. Tomatillo grows great. I've made videos in the past about how I do it. I have a bunch of plants, but yes, it's been incredible. You know, I never thought I could accomplish in my life having land that you can eat from and then having an apartment that's yours. My wife has been obviously instrumental for making this happen. It's very important to find a good wife. And well, she is a good woman. She's been with me through so much, because being an immigrant in Russia is not easy. And, you know, a lot of people they can't really figure it out. But I feel like I'm on the right path. I feel like I've been in Russia long enough to where I know where the trap holes are, the booby traps and such things. Yes, I'm planning to come in December. Stoshik, let me know. Contact me on Telegram, man. I can make sure that everything goes smoothly with the team. But yes, when you come to Russia, it's very intimidating because obviously it's a different language unless you already speak Russian, but the culture is so different. The things that they see and how they see it and how they act is so different. And being an immigrant here is like probably the highest tier of immigration. I don't think that you can go anywhere else and experience the kind of things you do here. We love you, Ginger. Thank you. I've made a new family here. I've gotten married. Again, my son will be born in 2 to 3 weeks. We have an apartment. We have our land. And I can't even believe this is my life, because I was living such a different life in Los Angeles 4 years ago. 4 years ago, the only thing that I own in the United States is my 2 cars. I've never owned anything in the United States, and it's not because I was not trying. It's just like you're born into a city and you want to make a living there. But I was kind of screwed because I was born in Los Angeles, so you can't really buy a house there. You need like generational wealth almost, or grind out a couple years in university, and I'm not for that. That's why I joined the military, because for me, I have a different style of mind. Yes, guys, Artsy says 3 weeks. I wasn't aware it was this close. My wife is more than 9 months pregnant at this point. She's 37 weeks pregnant. Is that 9 months? Who could do the maths? 4 times 4 is 16. 20, 24. Yeah. Let me drink some water. That's 9 months, because 9 times 4 is 36. So she's more than 9 months pregnant. And thank you. I believe my son will be a good man, because he's gonna have to learn. He's gonna have to learn to. He's gonna have to learn to be very humble, because he will have a better life than me, and I will make sure that he pays for it. And it's selfish to have kids, obviously, but if I want him to have a good life, I have to. If my wife feels comfortable, I would love to talk about at least how the birthing process happens in Russia, if she allows me, because I think it's so interesting. It's so different here. I have no control over what's going to happen with my wife. Once they take her to the hospital, I'm going to have to depend on some friends to let me know what's happening. And, you know, that's the good thing about my life now in Russia, is that I have the support system here, that they will help me. And when the time comes, everything should go smooth, but I out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see my son after he's born, or if I have to wait a few days, because I'm told that they'll keep Xenia a few days. No, they told me so far I'm not going to be able to be there. But if I do a little bit more research, and maybe if we call ahead, maybe if we pay a fee, I might be able to be there. But I might do it Soviet style with this kid. In Soviet times, men were not even supposed to be there when the kid is born. The woman would do her business and the man would come later. And I might do this kid like this, Soviet style. And then if we have a second child, I'll have it in Mexico, and I'll be there when my kid is born. You know, that's all I can do. Have one kid in Russia and one kid in Mexico. But I do want to be there, because I feel like if I'm watching over what's happening, then I can have an opinion on things. Like, a lot of people depend too much on doctors and these type of people, but if I see something that doesn't feel right, it usually is not right. Okay, like you have to be more confident and trust your instincts more, guys. If I'm gonna be there for my child's birth, it's gonna be to watch over my wife, to make sure, because I know my wife more than the doctors, right? If my wife is looking at me and she says she's feeling some sort of way, then I can have my opinion, and I'll fight a doctor to let them know this is what's happening. And a lot of people forget that they know their bodies more than the doctors, and they forget that they know their partners more than the doctors. That's why I want to be there. I hope that makes sense, right? I'm not saying I'm a doctor. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person ever. But I am saying that I know my wife more than a doctor who's going to know my wife for maybe like 4 hours or 5 hours, whatever it takes. And that's not how it works. You're not supposed to trust even professionals like this. One time I got stung by a black widow on the head. And I was having these migraines. I got stung by a mosquito, and then I had like a ball here. My nymphodes, whatever the hell they're called, were inflamed. And I went to the doctor, and I was like, "Hey, my head has been hurting for days." I didn't know at the time that it was a black widow, but later I knew. So I got bit by a black widow on the head, and I went to the doctor, and they said you have to take an STD test. Maybe you have you had gay sex? I'm like, what the hell? I'm telling you exactly how it happened that my head started to hurt. I never brought in gay sex. And they're like, yeah, because when your lymph nodes, whatever the hell, are inflamed, it could be a sign of AIDS or HIV. And I was telling them, I was like, listen, my head hurts and the pain is right here. And this is just something after that came after my head was hurting. Bottom line is, I didn't have gay sex and I didn't have AIDS. And once they found Black Widow was gay, and once the lady found uh, the bump here, because my head was throbbing so much, I couldn't even feel that it was inflamed. It was just so big. But here it was the epicenter. She's like, it looks like you got stung or bit in the top of your head. I was sleeping on the floor in America. This is how it works. I sleep in on the floor, or on a mattress rather, not a real bed, just a mattress. And my brother told me, hey, watch out, don't sleep with your head towards the wall. But my PTSD, I needed to be with my head towards the wall, looking at the door, and I paid for it. The freaking Black Widow bit me on the head, and that's when I realized doctors have no idea what they're talking about. Because we talked about AIDS for like 30 minutes. Anyways, the spider might have been gay. Yeah, I hope we can have another child. Hopefully this one comes out healthy. I'm gonna go finish. Let's go finish. Look at the beautiful surrounding area here again for the people watching from the northern eastern states like New England. I'm not showing you anything new. Medi fucking knows this. But Medi, do you have that? Do you have a marble quarry near you? Again, the geography and the fauna and the flora that's in this area is much like New England. I have a lot of friends from the New England area, and that's why I always call them my neighbors, because there's nothing like there's nothing else like this in the world, like this geography where it strands on this latitude. When you go south of the equator and all that stuff, you're not gonna find these beautiful birch, these Arctic forests, these pines. You're not gonna find that. Not like it looks here. Of course, Patagonia is much. It's way different. This freaking is just gorgeous, and it's from the latitude that we're in. Hey, my friend out there, my Russian friend in South Carolina. Let's continue. Let's see if we can find a little bit more potatoes. I'm gonna show you one of the more successful plants. Like when it's in this part, okay, I'll show you. Hey, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the kind words. This is just one plant here. Now you know that the plant, like this is the original potato that we used to as the seed, okay? This is the original. I want you to look at it. It's just the shell. It's just the skin of the potato. It literally gave all of its nutrients to make the plant. Look, this is how it works. The potato will give its life, feed the plant, okay? This is just the skin. If you're wondering how the hell was there a perfect peeled potato, it's because this was the original plant. So let's count the potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So 18 potatoes, well, especially the ones that we just got, this is enough to feed a family of 3 or even 4 people. This is enough for 3 to 4 people. This is why I'm telling you guys we're going to be giving away these potatoes. Oh, and there's dragonflies fighting. All of this is going to be given away. Here's another one. Check this out. You could look at it. Here's another plant. This is the plant. What you're looking at is the plant. This here is the original potato. You see, this is the plant. This is the original potato. And the potato grew out. Here's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, all right, that looks like another 18 plant. So we had back-to-back 18. And for you guys watching, my wife is coming. So you guys get to see my wife's belly. Like I said, 9 months is a lot. Let's go check her out. She's just arrived. Here are the potatoes. Here's the wife. Yeah, I have to dig really, really, really deep for clay. Здравствуйте. I'm gonna say hi to the family. Nice. The wife is here. Wait, show 9 months of baby. Dude has been kicking her ribs and stretching all day, every day in there. How does 9 months being pregnant feel like?
Like someone live inside you?
That's underwhelming. I thought she was gonna give a little bit better explanation of what it feels like. Baby bump. I remember for all those guys out there who have no kids and haven't seen their wives or girlfriends pregnant, it randomly just turns into a huge bump. It goes from not being there and then boop, there she is. Huh?
Rucola ready? And smell it.
А что, картошку все будем забирать или что?
Ну а куда ее?
You can record.
Не, кольки будем или
Tastes really good.
Конечно.
I'm just trying to dig out potatoes and clean at the same time.
что ему тогда сказать, картошку и редиску?
Two plants, Sush, gave 18 potatoes. One 18,
Wow.
and then the next one gave 18.
Crazy.
Tastes really good.
I eat all this rucola, honestly. Sorry. I even don't wash it, but it's so delicious.
Блин, помидоры такие.
Talk to the chat. Let them know how you've been. Tell them about the apartment.
I'm really happy about apartment.
Turn that way.
Yeah, I'm really happy about apartment because it's our own place and we have finally good bed.
I said bed too.
Yeah, because anyways, all the time it's bed most important thing in life, especially now when I have big belly. But anyways, sometimes I sleep not good, but it's not because of apartment, it's because of today I fall asleep like it's almost at 7 and wake up at 10. Yeah, I sleep 3 hours. I'm not complaining about this, but it's how my pregnancy going. My ribs hurts, I have heartburn. Not all the time, just sometimes. And my doctor say, I'm really lucky. Babe, you step on the potatoes. My doctor say I'm really lucky what I have heartburn just sometimes. But now I have really bad doctor who tell me what I'm really old and I will not deliver babies so easily and I must be ready for that. She was honestly a little bit mean, but it's how doctors we have in our hospital. It's not private clinic, it's our normal hospital.
It's public.
Yes, public hospital. But I think it's not so bad because I have enough health for carrying my baby for so long and he's still healthy. And I think she's wrong. Anyways, everything good. We move out from old apartment and move in our new apartment. We wash everything. We get ready everything. We make baby bed and
You made the baby bed.
yeah, I made, but we both work on it. Just at least buy it. Anyways, I think soon our baby coming out and he will like his room, his bed and his own house, his own apartment, because it's not only for us, it's especially for him because I think when you grow up and you understand what you have your own place, like your parents have his own place, you have your own place, it's really good because like this no one will come and say, hey, you need to move out. No, like this you can stay live there forever. Oh, Marina say she have baby in the same age like me, no problems. Yeah, it's what I say, doctor. Like it's not because of age; it's how your body work. Because some girls, even in 18 years old, they can't deliver baby so good or carrying baby for 9 months healthy. Like, but she started like almost fight with me, saying, "No, it's not true." I'm like, okay, whatever.
Where's Marina watching from?
Yeah, Marina, where are you from? Just text us. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
How's your potatoes going?
Good.
Oh, huge worm.
Size of
Wait,
this guy.
look at this.
Hey, what the heck?
Huge. You broke it?
He broke himself off.
Now I start feel a little bit happy because some people start text what his parents even have babies even later and no problems. Because after this appointment, honestly, I feel myself really bad. I know what I'm right about things like this.
We
Oh,
talked about-
Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Oops. Uh, yeah, soil really good.
We were talking about how we know our bodies better than the doctors, you know?
Yeah. because all these 36 weeks I feel myself really good. I sometimes even forget, and my husband all the time forget what I'm pregnant, because we just live our normal life. We try walk a lot, even when we move out and move in. We try do everything together. Of course, he don't give me carrying heavy stuff, but we do a lot together. We wash windows, we clean everything, and I feel myself good. Just now, weeks,
Oh, well, 3 days will be
2 days, 2 days.
Because I told them you were 37 weeks. Don't make me a liar.
No, we go ahead because doctor can't know for sure how much it is, and on the weekends all the time think what I already more. And yeah, now I feel like 37 weeks, and I feel myself a little bit heavier right now because babies became bigger, and I still walk like normal, right?
Yeah. Tell them you don't have the pregnant wobble.
Wobble?
Yeah.
What?
Thing.
I don't have pregnant wobble.
Yeah.
What's that?
Like this.
Oh, like penguin? Yeah, I don't have penguin walk. I still walk normal. Even like 2 days ago, we walk in a forest. It was really nice walk. We just take time for ourselves and a little bit enjoy this beautiful weather, because all these days we work on our apartment. And I walk really normal. I even breathe normal. I walk really fast, fast enough. It was really good. And it's look like we will have enough potatoes, like you guys can see over there, here.
We're going to give some away, huh?
Yes, we will give my father friend. He have grandkids. His mother leave them and don't feed them almost. And we try give him potatoes, share with him. And we have some radish. We'll give him some radish too, I think. But do you show our view how it's look now?
Yeah. You can show them again.
Yeah.
Tell them what you think.
Who don't see or who see and you can see again. Look how beautiful it is. It's incredible. This autumn look so different. I don't know. Maybe because it's a different life start for us, or it's really something happening this year. But colors look amazing. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, this year's incredible, actually. It's different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost October and I'm sweating.
Yeah, honestly, I today dressed like in the summer, and you guys can see, like I'm in the shorts, and I even regret that I put hoodie on because my legs burn right now. My naked legs, they burn because I stay on the sun.
I'll do the rest tomorrow.
Yeah, I will take off my hoodie.
It's too many. It's enough.
Yeah, but it's really good. We can give this big pile for my father friend. This we can keep for our dinner for today and tomorrow we can dig more. And even maybe I will help you.
Okay.
I can dig potatoes too.
Well, I want to show you Ksenia's fit. Like she said, this is a one piece. She was hesitant to get this because Russian women don't dress like this when they're pregnant. But the truth is, it's a very comfortable thing for her. She just puts this on and she doesn't have to worry about anything else, huh?
Yeah, my belly feels so free, so comfortable, because if you put pants on, you have to put it down.
Yeah.
Put it don't tight on your belly and they'll all the time fall off. And here it's nothing, just really comfortable.
No, we don't have any aloe plants. I think I just know it by Sabila. Well, guys, I appreciate all the support that you've given this channel. Thank you for being with us. We almost had 100 likes. If you haven't liked it already, please do consider putting like. I'm gonna go record a video about cars and something happening in the town next door. My wife and I are gonna go over there in a few hours. We'll see you guys later tonight and then on Sunday's video. Bye.